Trapping plays a very important role in modern-day wildlife management. Professional wildlife biologists monitor fur-bearer populations to maintain a healthy and sustainable harvest of this important, renewable natural resource. Trapping provides recreation and income for licensed trappers across this country. Who's Your Trapper Outdoors is brought to you by Who's Your Trapper Supply. J3 Outdoors, manufacturer of the Hag Bracket and Body Trap Spring Clip. Leatherwood Creek Trapping Scents. Who's Your Trapper Deer Scents. And Leatherwood Wildlife Art.
All right. Season 9. Welcome to Season 9. Who's Your Trapper Outdoors?
It's hard to believe.
Hard to believe. 9 years of doing this. It's gone by quickly. A few things we want to mention. First of all, I want to thank everybody for the orders and all the support. Sure appreciate it, both online, over the phone, whatever. So you can always check us out at who'syourtrappersupply.com 24/7, or you can certainly call us here at the shop. I'd be glad to talk to you and take orders over the phone or whatever. So I want to mention the Fur Takers of America Chapter 7B rendezvous that we typically have here at Who's Your Trapper Supply. We've had here for 15 years straight. And unfortunately, because of the pandemic, we've had to cancel this year. In addition to keeping everyone safe, even if we were going to consider having it, because of the crowd size and the state requirements, we couldn't meet that. So unfortunately, we had to cancel this year, and we'll just hopefully plan on having a bigger, better one next year.
Yep.
So, although I think it might be tough to top the last one we had.
Very.
It was pretty awesome. So, anyways, looking forward to 2021 on that, and we'll do it again. So, this season, we'll start off with Arkansas, and then we'll have, we went to Tennessee, so that's something different, something new that we did, and then we'll also have our semi-live, which has been quite popular, and we appreciate all the great comments on that. And while I'm talking about that, we're not going to do a Q&A on this show, but get those questions in, and we'll address them. Typically, we'll address them through the email or the comment below the video, and then we'll also put them on the show too. So we do the best we can. Hopefully we don't miss too many or any at all. But get those questions we'll get those questions in, and then we'll answer them on the show, because it helps everybody. So if you got a question, other people would have the same question as well. So.
Yeah. Also, we want to mention the Trap House podcast. It's been very difficult with COVID going on. We like to do them in person. It's a better conversation, but we have been doing some online and putting those out there. So check those out they're on YouTube, every streaming platform you can think of, Spotify, the list goes on. But we're going to continue those. Those won't stop, and keep an eye out on those. So.
Yeah, without going to any trapping conventions this year, it's been...
It makes it really tough, but we're finding ways around it.
Yeah. So, I want to... the Show Us Your Bottle contest. We're going to do it this year again. And so we have the opportunity or chance for you to win one of two $100 gift cards for trappers, and one of two $100 gift cards for deer hunters. So just basically same as in the past, show us your bottle or bottles of what you used to have success of the HTS deer scent or the Leatherwood trapping scent, which includes Top Dog Predator bait, and have that with your successful photo, be it end of the season, daily, whatever. So we do like to have you in the photo, and be sure when you submit those that you give us your name, obviously, and your address, because everyone will get a Who's Your Trapper window decal for the entry, and then we'll have the drawing in mid-March. So we'll get more specific on that towards the end. But just a heads-up reminder, we're doing the contest again this year, and usually you'll get a decal, and normally you'll get your picture in the catalog, and certainly on the website. So get to show off your success. So
some bragging rights.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Anything else you want to mention?
No. I said let's get to the show.
All right. Hope you enjoy it. All right, just got to Arkansas, our usual stomping ground. So we actually had a trip potentially lined up for Missouri, and it kind of fell through at the last minute. So resort to Plan B, kind of like we did last year. So we ended up in Arkansas.
It's
Justin,
nice and warm here.
it is nice and warm.
Feels great.
Justin has a funeral to attend, so he will actually not be joining us until today's Saturday morning till tomorrow evening, Sunday evening. So we're going to pick him up and
Fort Smith.
yeah, in Fort Smith. So, anyways, just getting started, setting up a location that we've set for a long time, and we've got Jake's longtime friend from school
That might be a stretch.
behind the camera. So we'll show him periodically throughout the week. But anyways, he's behind the camera.
Yep, that's Zach. You'll see him. Got a cameraman to replace Justin while he's gone. So
And Zach's also a what's your degree in college, Zach?
Media arts and science.
So he's actually a video guy. So
he's never set a trap, so we'll see how that
I've
goes.
never set a trap. We'll see how that goes.
he's recently started hunting, so we're gonna see if we can maybe get him a critter caught this week. So anyways, let's get some in the ground.
Nice and easy digging. Same spot every year. Well, as we said in the past, try to keep off a little bit off the road, but yeah, we need to be close enough to the road to be, well, because that's where the animals run. Basically have 3 roads that kind of intersect right here. I still got like a tree buffer that blocks me from the main path of traffic from other people, and connected here in the past, so we'll hopefully connect again.
Okay, so I mean, first off, we do this because we enjoy it. Clearly wouldn't do it if you didn't enjoy it. It's quite frankly, it's a lot of work, and if you didn't enjoy it, it's too much work. So, but we feel like the benefits are certainly the management of a species. Over the years, we've caught at other locations here too. Animals with mange that were dying. That's usually due to overpopulation. We run into the turkey biologist in this national forest, and he's like, turkeys are kind of struggling here. If you catch whatever you can, I'm really glad you see you guys in here. So we feel like the benefits of management of the resource is good, beneficial. I mean, we're not here to exterminate anything. We're just here strictly to take off the excess crop. There'll be another whole new crop of animals next spring. So
There's a little bit.
You gotta get rid of it.
Did he catch himself yet?
Not yet.
Not yet. That's good, Zach. All right, first day setting. A little after 4 o'clock. The rain's pretty much ended our day. Can't remember how many traps we got out. 31 or 32 traps, and we have, which is more important, 16 locations set up, and they're pretty spread out. So we're definitely in different animal groups. So we'll kind of have to see how tomorrow plays out. Typically we can check pretty quickly, and then we'll have the rest of the day to set traps. I think the weather's supposed to be a lot nicer tomorrow, so at least we put up with misty rain all day, but now it's just gotten to the point where it's just a little bit too much. But anyways, see what happens tomorrow.
Hags Trapping Products by J3 Outdoors, the most versatile and efficient trapping devices on the market.
Got the Hags brackets on here. We just set this trap in one of the grooves, and it just sits right under there on the bottom slot, and then the water's just directly over the trap. All right, trap's missing. We'll see if we got anything. Hank's bracket with the carrot. Can't beat that.
Lip Licker Deer Lure. Success speaks for itself.
All right, it's our first check day. It's been a pretty slow start. We're not quite halfway through, but got a lot of rain, a lot of wind last night, so I think that probably may have affected things. And it sure got the possums moving, because that is what I caught. It's a possum, that's pretty much all there is to say.
All right, this spot here, over the years, it's been a pretty good location. There's always sign here, droppings, tracks, whatever. We had a lot of rain last night with 40-mile-an-hour winds, so a lot of it washed out in terms of sign. So basically on this Forest Service road, I've got a couple, and then behind the truck, Jake and Zach stuck a couple in back there. So we got it well covered. 4 traps here. And to be honest, it's always had more sign, and the appearance is better than we've done here. We've always caught cats, gray fox, and bobcats here, but I guess I always kind of think we should do better than what we actually do in this location. But we'll have 7 checks on this one, so I mean that's a pretty good run to see if we can get something to happen. So I want to show you something kind of cool though. This is pretty neat. We've got some coyote tracks right here in the mud, and those got to be pretty fresh, otherwise I think they'd be washed out.
Yeah, with all that rain, especially in that.
We got droppings right there. Droppings right here. We got droppings over there. This has all been washed out. Droppings over there. I got a set here. And then there's a set just right down there on the left. So both sides are covered, depending on whatever the wind is, and same for the other side. So kind of anxious. I'm always anxious to check this one, because it's kind of like I said, kind of one of our better spots, I think. So, anyways, we'll see what happens. Check day 1, bust, 1 possum. Of course, that weather last night didn't really help anything. 40 mile per hour winds blowing, horizontal rain.
Yeah, it was a little rough.
It was a little rough. And then that went through fairly quickly, but then it kind of stuck around. And today we had on again, off again, sprinkles and misty rain and stuff. So, but anyways, we are up to 35 locations set. So we got a lot of locations set today. We set 20 more locations today, and we are up to how many traps did I say?
60 something.
That would be 73, I think. Yeah, there's 35 locations, 2 traps per location, then a couple locations and more than that. So I think we're at 73 traps. So, but anyways, the main thing is 35 locations. That's really what it means anything. So we are picking up Justin here in a little bit. He drove out. Got a funeral yesterday, so he drove out today.
All by himself.
All by himself. Rented a car and came out, so we don't have 2 vehicles out here. So got a pretty good rate on a 24-hour rental. Wasn't too bad, but he had to get here quick. So anyways, go pick him up shortly, and tomorrow for check day 2, hopefully he'll bring us some good luck. So we'll see what happens. All right, first stop, check day 2. Got the trap completely pulled out. There's the trap bed. Trap is actually pulled completely out of here. It was laying on its side, but Jake flipped it over. Without a trail camera picture on here, it's hard to say exactly what happened, but normally on stuff like this, they roll in it. Just picked up a bit of back fur or side fur or whatever, and just pulled it out of the bed, and then of course they walked off. So
Really didn't disturb my.
Yeah, whether that affected that animal in terms of shying him away from here, hard to say. But generally, when something like this happens, without any type of struggle, no, obviously no catch circle or anything like that. We're talking a matter of seconds, and this all occurred. So anyways, that's my guess, and just gonna reset and hopefully we pick him up. My guess is that gray fox are pretty bad about doing that. You can set up rub sets and maybe help avoid that, but anyways, that's what happened.
Bobcat, dude.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is. Is it? Nasty coyote's a bobcat.
It is a bobcat.
It looks like a it looks like a nasty mangy coyote tail. Hey, kitty. Oh, he's drowned. Great catch, Jake.
Yeah, he's caught real good.
He ain't going anywhere.
Right across the pole there. He didn't even mess my setup at all. In and out.
That is awesome. The clean lens makes the photos better. Did you know that?
This location here, what makes it nice is we're on this edge of big woods, big pine right through here, and we got a lot of tall grass back on this edge that comes around. So it's a change up in land. Prey animals in this, great hunting grounds for predators. You know, when you trap things like bobcats and coyotes, and location's a really big part of it, and understanding animal behavior and movement patterns and time of year and what they do and how they react to things, and understanding what they need to survive is how you can really pinpoint where to set your trap. And as it paid off for this spot right here for Jake, and hopefully we'll remake this and see if we got a few more in the area. So
all right, got the set remade. The set really wasn't disturbed at all. He got in there and got out, obviously wrapped himself back up on that tree. I'm really not worried about scent. As you can obviously see, I just dragged the cat right back over here. I think I had some Vixen elixir and some beaver castoreum on the set, of course top dog, and some bobcat urine. I think we connected on this cat. First real catch of the trip.
There a cat down here, Justin?
I think we got to.
Got a show, Justin.
That's what I'm talking about.
All right. Set this edge up here. This spot's been good in the past, and set it up yesterday. So first night catch on this bobcat. Top dog in the hole, finicky feline, bobcat urine, and connected with this nice tom. Basically just a common dirt hole set along this edge here, and I didn't really have it fenced in or anything, just kind of blended the edges natural, and that's all we did. So kept it simple, really. Anyways, produced the first night out, so we'll take it.
All right, running out of locations for the day. We got a couple left, I think, still, but came up on this raccoon in the trap right on the road. We've caught gray foxes here in the past. There's a little kind of pull off across the road, run right next to a creek. But pulled up and he is basically sitting right there. So we're not exactly hiding anything out here. But we'll take him. 2 cats and a raccoon. Still got some more to go. I don't usually set like that. We're starting to hit our stride.
Yep,
finally. A little bit.
Finally. Slow going to begin with,
Yep.
for sure.
Connected on this coyote here. It's funny, I was setting this last night and I was just telling Zach I'm not real excited about this location, but that doesn't necessarily mean anything or mean much. I mean, we've caught animals right across the road, so we know stuff's been here before.
We've caught stuff here in the spot too.
Yeah.
Grays.
But connected on this coyote, first one of the trip. I haven't looked at the set. I'll have to find it. He kind of tore things up back there, so I'll take it. Still got 1 or 2 more locations to check too.
One more.
One more?
Yep.
All right.
Top dog, no coyote can resist.
Nope. And coyote carnage and a little bit of long distance. So on bobcat urine.
Well, I finally made it down here. And of course they filled you in. I had a funeral to be at. And those are never fun. And it's great to get out here and get your mind off things and be with friends and family out in the woods. And Charlie, I called him when driving down. I said, what'd you guys catch? Old Possum Jake here. That's all I got was a possum. I said, man, they definitely need me down there at least for good luck. Here it is today. 2 cats, coyote, coon. It's all because I'm here.
Yeah, it is. I'm sure. I'm sure.
That is the only logical reason.
That makes the most sense.
Didn't have anything to do with the 40+ mile an hour winds the night before, horizontal rain.
People looking at that stuff. That's all a myth. People lie on YouTube. Don't listen to nobody on YouTube. I don't believe them. Got this natural edge here. 2-track road leading to the main road. We've had success here in the past, so we know it's a good location. Coyotes are on this. Kind of brushy back in here, so maybe there's some prey animals for them to chase. And time will tell.
2 bobcats, a coyote, and a raccoon. So not a real bad day. Actually, a pretty good day. We set up 7 more locations. We may get another one in yet before it gets dark. So winding down on check day 2. Glad to have Justin back with us.
I'm here to join the party now.
Yep. Got Zach behind the camera. Zach's actually setting some traps. So never done that before. He hasn't caught anything yet, but we got 7.
He will.
That's right. We got 6 more check days. Mm-hmm. So, anyways, Jake was kind of the man of the hour today. He caught.
Yeah, we caught everything except you caught that real nice cat.
Yeah, I caught a bobcat. Jake caught everything else. The bobcat, coon, and the coyote.
See what happens tomorrow.
Top dog predator bait. Success speaks for itself.
Product highlight. So we're gonna start off with 2 product highlights on this show of our 2 of our ones that we're the most well known for. Lip Licker deer lure. This has become by far our biggest seller. We sell more of this than we do any other deer scent. What sets it apart from everything else is it works all the time. It works basically, every month of the year. Deer are attracted to it, both bucks and does. So you have no question as to the effectiveness of it at the specific time of year. So it's always good. So just completely takes the guesswork out of what scent to use when. So both bucks and does are attracted to it. And there is nothing wrong with the attraction of a doe, particularly if you're in the rut. Does are sitting there milling around checking it out. Certainly the bucks will come by just because the does are there. And then of course the lip licker will attract them as well that time of year too. So, this stuff keeps. If you buy some this season and you have some left for the following, you have some left over, it will be just fine the following year. So, it's got a lot going for it. In addition to just being overall super attractive to deer. That's the number one thing that we can say about it. So it keeps attractive every month of the year, and it works on both bucks and does. Top Dog Predator Bait, our other product highlight for this show. We're super well known for this stuff too. Got a tremendous following on this. Tremendous level of success based on this bait. This bait's good the entire season. We do have an Arctic option, which is basically the only difference between this and the Arctic is the Arctic has some skunk added to it. To be honest, we just use the basic one, and then if we want to use a long distance call or something at the set for incredibly cold weather, that's what we do. But this is based on bobcat meat. It does have other stuff in it, obviously, and it is not the Nelson formula at all. A lot of people hear the word Bobcat meat base and they assume that it's the Nelson formula. This has absolutely no similarity to the Nelson formula other than the Bobcat meat. So it's completely different. There's no other bait on the market like it. A lot of times you'll go out and you'll smell a bait or a lure or something, and it smells like something else that you've smelled or you've seen or whatever between brands. This one is completely different than anything else out there. So super proud of this stuff, and we've got a long track history on this, a number of years. We personally have used it in a number of states, from New Mexico to Tennessee to Arkansas. We've used it a number of different states personally, and then we have customers that have used it in every state that trap predators. So it's been effective basically everywhere that it's been used. So it's pretty amazing stuff. If you haven't tried it, you certainly might consider giving it a shot. It works on both, or actually on coyotes, foxes, and bobcats. And you just use about that much, a small walnut size piece of bait down in your dirt hole, and you're good to go. I mean, super attractive. Basically, animals will definitely want to eat it, but it almost has a lure property to it as well because it's of the ingredients that are in here. So you've got something that they want to eat, something that they're curious about, and we've had sets literally just dug to pieces, almost like a groundhog was there, going after this bait. It keeps, so if you have some left from year to year to year, it's fine. Just it probably might even be better. So I can't say enough about this bait. Super proud of it, and like I said, if you haven't given it a try, you certainly might consider it.
All right, Season 9, thanks for joining us. Got a few things to mention. The new catalog is at the printer currently. Should be another few weeks or so before we can start sending those out. If you would like one, you can give us a call at the number below or visit us at HoosierTrapperSupply.com, and we'll be glad to send you one. You can request one there, and we're going to have an option also on the website to print your own catalog here soon, so keep an eye out for that. Also follow us on social media. We're on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, of course YouTube. So keep up with us on there. And I've also started a trapping group called the Catch Circle. That's for anyone and everyone that loves trapping, basically. So jump on there. We'd like to hear from you. And then we also have the Fur Shed series on YouTube still continuing. And the Trap House podcast is still out there. And that's on all streaming platforms, Spotify, iTunes, the list goes on, YouTube, of course. So stay up to date with the podcast, and we'll see you next time.
Join us on August 21st for the next episode of Who's Your Trapper Outdoors.